right. Good evening, buenas noches, guten Abend, and dobry večer, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Good Spirits at Sea. My name is Philip, and together with my amazing teammates, Marie and Jin, we are going to take you on a flavorful journey around the globe through a set of our signature Good Spirits cocktails. Now, if you would like to reveal me, how many of you are here for the first time? Ooh, it's about half of the lounge, if not even more. Well, quick introduction. We are a craft cocktail bar. We do destination-inspired cocktails. Of course, those cocktails are inspired by destinations that Princess Princess travels to. And we also do these presentations about 4 times a day. Sometimes a little bit less if the schedule changes, if there are some special events going on the ship. But usually it's 4 times a day. And what happens here is we take one of your orders and present it here on stage for everybody to see. And for the first order of this presentation, we have Sandia En Fuego for somebody named Kenneth. Ah, Kenneth, hello there. How are you, sir? Very good. Is it the first time you're having Sandia En Fuego?
It is.
Wow, well. It's going to be one interesting experience for you. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Sandia En Fuego is our spicy cocktail. From Spanish, it's translated as watermelon on fire. But don't you worry, the only thing we're going to set up on fire tonight is Kenneth's, what is called, taste buds, right? Yeah, exactly. Are you a fan of spicy?
Sure.
Yeah, all right, that's good to know, sir. But before we start to making our cocktail, what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, first we're gonna visit the destination that this cocktail is inspired by, and that will be Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico.
There are many amazing marvels of the Yucatan Peninsula. Ancient ruins, one of the longest barrier reefs for spectacular diving, and endless beaches, some that are rarely visited by tourists. Add to that Mayan mythology, legends based on sacred sites that over the centuries have been swallowed by the jungle and then transformed by the Spanish, creating a unique blend of culture and tradition we know as Mexico. The Yucatan is in a perfect location to make it easily accessible for cruising from many different American ports. Destinations like Cozumel and Playa del Carmen make the Mayan coast one of the most popular destinations in the world.
Now, has anybody of you been to Yucatan? Ah, with Princess? Yeah. Is it on one of the other cruises that some princess goes to? No? Because actually we switch between 2 cruises at this moment. Our itinerary is based upon the Princess Case cruise and upon the other cruise where we visit Cozumel actually. So it's always nice to have a destination that we actually visit and that we can actually present here. But yeah, for those who didn't visit Mexico and Cozumel in particular yet, you're about to in form of our cocktail. So let's start building this one for Kenneth. And our Sandia En Fuego comes, of course, with some spicy serrano peppers. So first thing, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a few of these bad boys, right? Beautiful, right? Normally we put 1, but Kenneth already reassured me that he's good with spicy, so let's do 2, right? You good with that?
That's enough.
Yeah. You sure?
Okay.
I can always add more, you know. I have these guys here. Yeah. We'll save that for a garnish, right? All right. So, and we're gonna muddle these, right, to extract all that delicious flavor and spice. And the common misconception about serrano peppers is that all the heat is contained in the seeds. But that's not true, ladies and gentlemen, because actually the whole pepper, the whole insides of the pepper is pretty spicy. So even if you were to bite the tip of the pepper, it would still be pretty hot for you. So, all right. With pepper muddle, the other thing that we have to add is some fresh watermelon pieces. And those were cut by my one and only colleague and friend, Jin. And you don't want to know what he does with the watermelon, guys. It's terrific, okay? Like every time before we start, before we open up for you, right, at 5 p.m., he brings the watermelon from the pantry, right, like this. He throws it in the air. Then it all falls neatly into containers like this one, right? He just stands there in his cool ninja position while it's happening. And then we get to make these amazing Sandia En Fuegos for you. So we're gonna add quite a few pieces into our shaker here. And the reason why we decided to go with Sandia En Fuego, and Sandia En Fuego for watermelon, this one, is because the locals in Yucatan, they have to deal with quite a lot of heat during the year, right? Throughout the whole year, the weather is pretty hot in Yucatan. So what they like to do is they like to start the day with some watermelon breakfast to keep themselves hydrated, and also to keep to start their day on a good note, right? Because who eats watermelon and is like, yeah, my day sucks, right? Nobody. So that's a good reason to add actually quite a few more pieces, just like that for Kenneth there. And now, of course, the next thing that we have to do is to muddle these again. That's like half of the stuff that we do here at Good Spirits, to be honest, as bartenders. One half is shaky, right? The other part is muddly, yeah. So, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally ready to move on to our next ingredient, which will be liquid and alcoholic. And since we are in Mexico, there is only one and only spirit that we can go with on a cocktail like this. And that, of course, is tequila. Woo! Yeah, so we don't have just any tequila, ladies and gentlemen. We have Don Julio Reposado, a very nice tequila to have in a cocktail or to sip neat. And we are going to add 1.5 ounces according to the recipe, just like that. But as the tradition goes here at Good Spirits, when we have a tequila cocktail, we just have to add a little bit more, right? I mean, Kenneth is all about like, look at him, he's like, yeah, I didn't expect anything else, right? So let's go. Let's go one more time, a little bit more, right? Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, oopsie. Yeah. I cannot see the watermelon anymore. It's deep below. But that's okay. That's okay. What we're gonna do is we're a craft cocktail bar after all, right? So we need to balance things out. We're gonna also add a little bit more of every other ingredient, so that Kenneth here doesn't complain that it's like a tequila shot for him instead of a proper cocktail. So the next ingredient that we're gonna add to the mix is going to be something sweet. It's going to be agave syrup, ladies and gentlemen, which fits perfectly into the idea of Sandia En Fuego, because Sandia En Fuego as a tequila cocktail is made out of agave, so naturally it all makes sense. And instead of adding 3/4 of an ounce, I added 1 whole ounce, right? And we're gonna do the same thing here with lime juice. We need to balance things out, right? We have a lot of sweetness going on right now in our cocktail. So to balance things out, we're gonna add 1 ounce of lime juice. Just like that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have everything we need in our shaker. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add just enough ice to shake our Sandia En Fuego. We need 1 more ice cube. Whoop, just like that. Wow, what a flair master this guy, right? Unbelievable. I wonder what kind of other tricks he has up his sleeve. Yeah, well, that's the only one, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm going on break soon, ladies and gentlemen, okay? This is actually my last cruise. Yeah, I'm gonna disembark together with you guys. Can you imagine? after half
Last
a
one,
year.
last video.
Incredible, right? By the way, is there anybody staying here for one more cruise? Uno más? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Normally I would cheer. I would be like, yay! But I'm not gonna see you guys. Sorry. Yeah, Marie is gonna see you. So make sure to visit Good Spirits for her. And we're also gonna have another bartender here, Nino, my good friend and colleague, and he's gonna take a good care of you guys. Okay? Yeah. Not even remotely as funny as me, of course, but yeah. But he has some other, tricks up his sleeve, unlike me. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, now we are ready to shake our cocktail. But my question for Kenneth here is, have you ever shaken a cocktail, sir? No? Would you like to try to shake a cocktail here at the stage?
Yeah!
I mean, it's very kind, but I do this like 200 times a day, every day, for the last 170 plus days. So it's like, okay, you beat me to it. Yeah, let's get it over with. So, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Kenneth here. Thank you very much, sir. Come closer. We have camera here on. Check this out. Yeah, so everyone can see you, not only in this lounge, but also in the stage rooms. People can tune in for the show, yes. And also deck 18, the back screen. Yeah. Yesterday there was Super Bowl. Today there is Kenneth. How nice. Everyone's like, finally something interesting going on, right? All right. And the only thing I'll ask you not to do, okay, is just don't pull these two apart.
Okay.
Otherwise, all that fiery watermelon is going to be all over a beautiful suit, which will match pretty nicely with your tie, but it's still something that we don't want to happen, right? Let's keep it in the shaker. And other than that, just show us your personality. We're on the stage. We're here to entertain this audience. And yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a second shaker here, okay? I'm not gonna let you down. We're gonna do it together. Terrific performance, ladies and gentlemen. You're not ready for this, I assure you. Kenneth and me, we have some tricks up his sleeve. Mine are empty, his sleeve. So yeah, let's do this. And before we go, we need to put some music, okay? And then you do like this, yeah? See? Yeah. But you can try to do it like more, Marie is by the way, Marie is going in 2 weeks, okay? She's going after me. Also, yeah, so soon there will be a whole new
Now you got
Good
it.
Spirits team.
Yay.
She's also like, can I go home already, please?
Sorry, no more power.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, enough talking. Let's start shaking. Are you guys ready, by the way?
Woo!
Yeah. Doesn't sound like you're ready. Yeah. Move back. You see this line? That's a splash zone, okay? That's a splash zone, so make sure you stay away. And one more time, are you ready?
Yeah.
Very good. One more rule for you. Who doesn't clap, doesn't drink. Is that alright? Okay, thank you very much. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
Shake it. Yes. Work.
And Michael Jackson. Thank you. That was terrific, Kenneth. Thank you very much. You may take a seat. I'll take over from now on. I thought about actually, giving you the freedom to continue the show, but you already did your part. Thank you very much. So now let's see what we have here. And what we have here is a nicely shaken cocktail, ladies and gentlemen. So now what is left is of course to pour all this beauty into our glass here, and for this one we're gonna use a nice whiskey glass. But since it's a margarita style cocktail, what we need to do is we need to add a nice salt trim, right? And we're not gonna use just any salt for this one, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to use black volcanic salt. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah, that's the time when you go, wow.
How you do that?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, check this out. Whoa. Terrific, right? Now you don't want to know what we have to go through to get this sold, you know? Every time some princess comes to an island with an active volcano, right? Me and my team, we go on expedition, we take our backpacks, right? We take our pickaxes and shovels, and we go straight into the volcano. Some of us never return, but that's the price we're willing to pay for these amazing rings, right? What you can do is you can order it on Amazon, it's much easier, right? But not even half as romantic, you might even have to admit. So yeah, let's add some ice to our glass, just like that. And now we are finally ready to pour our Sandia En Fuego in the glass. Ooh. Wow.
Wow.
Okay, I think that's enough. The good news is I have plenty more here, okay? We remember that extra tequila and all the other stuff, all the other shalala, right? So I have plans for that later. Now let's finish up Kenneth's cocktail here, okay? Because he's already thirsty. He's like, God damn it, I just wanted one pre-dinner drink. Now I need to perform on stage and wait half an hour. What's going on, right? This is not the usual princess experience, right? So, we have our watermelon here, extra, like a pre-dinner snack. And just in case you say that this heat is nothing for you, okay, one extra serrano piece. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Sandia En Fuego, Bienvenido, and Mexico. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Kenneth here is happy, as you can see, already taking photos with his brand new cocktail. But as I mentioned before, we still have a little bit of action going on here, right? We of course not gonna let it go to waste. Instead, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a few of these little cuties patooties, right? And we're gonna do some shots. Woo! Yeah, for free, for you, on the house, okay? So, but of course, before we do that, what we need to do is we need to ream these bad boys, right? Just like the big glass. So that's gonna take a while, okay? I'm sorry for that. Like this is not, by the way, this is not scripted, okay? So we just like to do a little bit of improv now and then here in the spirits. So what I did here is I'm not gonna cover the whole rim of the shot glass because you're not drinking shots like this, right? Makes sense. So a little lip like this should be just enough. So let's do the same thing about the other two. Alright. So tell me, who was upstairs yesterday for the Super Bowl game? How many of you, huh? Oh, any Philly fans here, huh? Okay. I'll stop talking about Super Bowl now. Let's stick to the cocktails, shall we? So, alright. Now we have 3 of our glasses nicely rimmed. Let's see if my math is mathing or not. Let's see if we have enough for 3 shots. Uno,
Wow. How do you do
dos. Wow. Good thing we have extra tequila here, right? Oh, alright. Problem solved. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and now, since there are about 30 of you here, maybe 20, again, my math is sometimes not mathing, right? We need to distribute these fairly, right? And this is not pizza, I cannot slice it up. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna play some trivia. Very nice, right? What is it? Is it like day 2 or day 3 of the cruise, right? 3? Okay, very good. Yesterday we kind of don't count because you couldn't be here because we had Super Bowl here. Oh man, I'm talking about Super Bowl again, right? But anyways, I'm gonna go easy on you, okay? Normally what we do is we start with some easy questions at the start of the cruise and we ramp it up slowly as we progress. Because you know, you spend more time here with us, you hear more facts about all of us, you drink more cocktails, you read the menus. So yeah, but now it's gonna be quite trivial. That's why it's called trivia, right? So, the first question, ladies and gentlemen. On which deck of the ship can you find International Cafe? 9. Sir, we're not in class, it's very polite of you, but yeah, you can just shout. My colleague here, Jin, he's making sure that he hears who's saying first the answer. So yeah, that's correct, deck 9, sir. Alright, enjoy. Now,
Can you give me one more?
let's still keep it quite simple,
Sorry.
yeah. I know we have a lot of people here that are traveling with Princess, a lot. So let's see, what is the name of Princess mascot?
Teddy bear.
Stanley the Bear, that's correct, sir. This time you learned your lesson and you just shouted as loud as you can. So yeah.
Good
Stanley the
job.
Bear, that's correct. Here you go. Second shot is distributed. And now last, but not least, definitely not least, actually the trickiest of the questions, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
What is my name?
Well, body's closed.
Philip, that's correct. All right. I'm not sure if your eyesight is so sharp or is it your memory, but that's correct. Thank you very much. I was already about to vacate the premises, you know, to go back to my basement. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, cheers to those who won. Those who didn't, don't you worry, we have plenty more shows to come, plenty more trivia, plenty more shots. So just make sure you hang out with us a bit more so you find out more about us, so it's easier for you to answer the questions. You wouldn't believe what the difference is between the regulars and the people that visit us on the last day of the cruise. You know, last day of the cruise, people are like, I didn't know you're here. And I'm like, yeah, welcome to Good Spirits. And we do the trivia and they're like, well, what is he asking us about? Like, and the regulars are like, I know this one, I know that one. You know, they're like free shots all the time. Yeah, amazing stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, I would like to conclude our second presentation of this evening. It was a pleasure to have you all here. Remember, my name is Philip, okay, aka Fill Up, because I fill up your cup, yes. Behind the bar, we have Mari, aka our Brazilian mamacita, who's been taking care of all the other orders while I was having fun here on stage with just one cocktail and some shots. And we also have our trusted partner in crime here, Chin, aka the Flair Master, because that's what he is, unlike me. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's the Good Spirits team. Thank you very much for coming. And remember, the more you drink here at Good Spirits,
The better you look.
the better you look, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful night.
Like a machine.